Hello everyone, it's been a while since we did a video, so we thought we'd touch base and once again sort of address different questions that were being asked, and also some things that we're seeing in the market we'd like to share with you as well. So I want to start off by talking about if you're thinking of selling, if you're in the seller category, the number one question that we're being asked is this a good time to sell? Is now the time to sell? Should I wait a year, etc.? And the important thing, in my opinion, to remember right now is that context is everything. So right now we have two obvious, large and unfortunate circumstances that we're dealing with, namely COVID-19 and the Alberta economy. And those things are, of course, out of everybody's control at this point in time. So if you're asking that question, I typically would make the assumption that you're thinking of selling sometime in the next 2 years, which means that you're going to be selling with those two factors still around, still present, still making an impact. So we need to make decisions with that in mind. And I know the number sales being down 55% in April, that number's been floating around, and obviously that's a significant drop. But what has been discussed less is that listings have also been down 46% for that month. So we don't have the May data yet. But from experience, what we're experiencing out there is that listings are down, but buyers are starting to now come out of the woodwork now that lockdowns and restrictions have kind of eased and people are getting a little more confident to come back out. So what these buyers are finding is that, especially in the 300 to 500 range, they're sort of seeing that there's not a lot of inventory compared to how many people are looking at this point in time. So in terms of time to sell, if you're in that within the next 2 years, right now we do see there's a bit of a window of opportunity to sort of jump on the fact that inventory is low, and there's less competition for sellers. And so another thing that I wanted to also mention, just in regards to timing, is that if your circumstances are such that you're not only thinking of selling, but you're going to buy your next home, as always, if you're in a market where you're going to sell low, that means you're also going to buy low. And if it's a market where you're going to sell high, you're also going to buy high. So in terms of that perfect timing, it's really not so much in that sense based upon the market, but it's more important to consider what is the right timing for you and your specific circumstances. So just wanted to share those things. And, as always, if you have any questions, you just want to have a chat, or maybe you want to add something to the conversation, feel free to give us a call. We'd be glad to have a chat. We'll talk to you soon.